What's up for discussion?
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Trouble for Gortash, or for us.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe. Whatever coop he's been flown to.
Yeah, let's go to camp and see what Mizora talking about.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
I think I like where this is going. I'm not sure yet. Let's see. Alright, introduce me to your friends.
Fina, Cirrus, arbiters for the hells, exemplars of justice.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will!
Silence, Karlak!
Mizora, you arsehole!
Choose.
Dang, alright. What will happen to Will? So Will's powers, if he breaks the pact, save your father, Will. The city needs...
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat Ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
I think Will would have did that in real life, though. His father wouldn't want him to sacrifice himself. You know? We're about to see what Mizora talking about, though.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. It's a tantalizing prospect. How better to protect the frontiers than as a Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate? What evils could I vanquish with the flaming fist at my command? Presuming, of course, the people can stomach the sight of these God's damned horns. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Ravengard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something.
I thought he was gonna lose his horns when the pact ended, right?
I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds, and the city, from the brain.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes? Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead, after all. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise, and you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
You have my attention.
Tonight's troubled rest is, as ever, overwhelmed by your killing fate. You dangle above a dark precipice, one move away from falling. Another watches your body while it is possessed by the night. You do not dream alone.
Dark dreams? I think I can guess. Visions of blood on your hands. The blood in your veins, perhaps. For all the gifts Baal's children inherit, a peaceful night's sleep is not among them. The dreams alone do not concern me. It is what waking deeds they might inspire. Are you truly your own master? What is it you feel when Father's dreams come calling? There is one certain way. I hold it in my hand. This is your father's true legacy. Not his children, but the fear they plant in us. The savagery it blossoms into. In another time, with another of your kind, we found a better way. I would dearly like to find it again. You would not be the first to turn the taint in your blood to your advantage. But there are barriers a Bowspawn must overcome first. Those of your kind. Orin. I am sure you already know that so long as she lives, she will never stop hunting you. It might be that you have to turn and face her. You cannot change that. All you can choose is how you meet her. As another bloodied child of Baal, or as yourself. All I can offer is the promise that, should you choose to do so, you will not meet her alone. For now, take what rest you can. I will watch over you this night. I suppose you do not. Sleep well.
No more dreams await you in sleep this night. Only the warm knowledge that indeed you are not alone.
Still alive. So
Little
that's
Will's
progress.
all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Have it your way. From now on, I promise. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom.
There's so much business today. Don't customers know there's a war on? Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Up to it! Get in there! Really? I could have sworn you were an adventurer. You look like an adventurer, and you talk like an adventurer. So you must be an adventurer. Adventurers have to get their start somehow. You haven't got the spirit of a hero in you if you think you're above killing a few rats. Oh, go on. Nothing better to practice your skills on than a few rats. Look at you, just...
Oh, this month, no fresh vegetables. Damn the absolute. Who doesn't enter every day?
You murdered someone in view of a guard. Perhaps unsurprisingly, you're under arrest. They believe you, for now. But something tells you they won't be so receptive to your charms again. Best keep your hands to you.
Look, citizen. This is a crime scene. No admitting.
The fella's finished.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent. For everything.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chiontha. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you will be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. You really are a godsend. But one more thing. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Moving.
Swords meet sorcery. Hope your soul is in good hands.
The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhat...
The approach unique. The form sloppy. But the passion for killing, it was like sport. It would be remiss to ignore such talent. Would you like to be more than a common murderer? To become an avatar of slaughter? An ally of sorts. If you let me, I can help you embrace your most murderous becoming.
Terrifying.
What a pleasant surprise.
Here you are, as brazen as described.
The traitor who would steal from our queen.
Of course you had help, didn't you? From the Illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most Illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the Illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Shamazala Blackie!
Is it really you? You have to help me, please! There was a lady, Oren. She found me and my cat Grub, snatched us off the streets, and she made me eat him. Then she told me to start running. She said that when she catches me, she's going to eat me too. She's coming. Please, please don't let her take me. Silly. Making promises you can't keep.
Look at it. Father's favorite, all lost and wandering. Have you forgotten the way home? Should I set your lapdog to screaming? That could help you find the way. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will save her for you. We can peel her corpse together once the Banite is dead. Gortash betrays us, bloodkin. He sets a leash to our slaughter, uses us to drive the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill the tyrant, smear him across his rock-rotten halls, and pluck the netherstone from his carcass. Then we duel, sweet slaughterkin. The winner claims the stones, Baal's true chosen. The loser rots on his altar. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
So, this was Oren's intention. A combat against a fellow scion of Baal, witnessed by the Lord of Murder himself. Accept and you must kill Gortash. Refuse and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Oren's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
You forget how Father's blood clots our veins. It must be returned to him, seeped straight into his grim-born jaws. But first, you must make gutspill of the tyrant. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Come to my temple before you turn Gortash to carrion, and I will ready your friend's corpse to greet you. Baal is waiting, slaughterkin. Do not disappoint him.
On my way. I'm going to ask.
No, you mustn't.
That's curious. good here. I hope. That corpse is shivered in parts. Is this some kind of display? Not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones. I'll give it a shot. Always room for more.
What now? With pleasure. What's in here?
God's damned hypocrites! The Blade of Frontiers, all pomp and empty oaths. The Sword Coast's most dashing fraud. You are either a fool for trusting him or a wretch for conspiring with him. Doesn't matter which. Lady Mizora told me everything. How Will slaughtered his own father. How he craves his power. How he means to make the city bow to him and him alone. This city holds no place for you or for Ravengard's treacherous spawn.
Jesus Christ, come on, give me a good one, y'all.
How easily the lies fall from your tongue. Your fate is set. You will pay the price of older Ravengard's death.
Oh, we about to do this right now.
These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day. Sol Invictus.
Look, Mama, look! It's so pretty!
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic. It has no soul or power of speech, but it follows the directives of its master. It feels no pain and knows no morality. It will act on behalf of its master and perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
Around you! Indulge your curiosity. Sorceress Sundries is the finest purveyor of magical miscellany from...
If you're...
far more precious than mere sword or...
Look, a bookseller.
She can point us at...
Welcome. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward. Here we go.
The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity. The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity. The Night Song is an immortal being.
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Craig. Ready? Aim. We have a visitor. At ease. Nicklaw, you may go. I see no Night Song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the Night Song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? And you must have an answer to my request. If you want to keep your head, of course. The Night Song. Do you have it or not? She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple. To the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the Night Song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully. Where is she now? I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. It didn't work out for poor Ketherick, did it? He was a fool. A desperate mercenary who poured out his soul to whichever god flattered him. I serve no god, but that which stares back at me in the mirror. The night sun will be put to a grand purpose, equalizing man and god. Whoever helps me attain that which I seek will be greatly rewarded. Clever doesn't begin to describe it. What I seek is the greatest ambition possible, to defy the ultimate limitation, transcend the fate that awaits us all. When I succeed, I may look favorably upon you. If you are a friend along the way, that is.
Oh yeah, I want that weapon for myself. Oh shit, wait a minute. These guys too strong. Alright, let me see what we can do.
peacefully sleep. But the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
The rite. The Master needs him. He must attend.
Oh, I'm well aware of what the Master needs. But don't we deserve better?
Better? What do you mean, better?
After all these centuries of torment, I know what you all want. More than power. More than to walk in the sun. You want to see him dead. The rite of profane ascension will be mine. And he won't see a scrap of its glory. I am going to complete the ritual as the Ascendant, and then I am going to kill him! This is your chance. Stand with me. Name me your new master. We will get our revenge. And you will all live again.
His liar's smile spells danger. He knows full well that his kin will die in the ritual, but if any of the bearers of the scar die before the ritual begins, he will lose his chance to perform the rite himself. He needs them to run willingly to their deaths, thinking they stand a chance against their master.
You're free of him. Petros was right. You've changed. Maybe you could complete the ritual. Maybe you could free us.
Perhaps we can get back at Cazador and finish the ritual. The 7 can unite and... The bonds hold. He owns us. We have no choice. We must obey. Get out of here, Astarion, before...
What a mess. Well, at least you've met my family now. He cannot, thanks to our wriggling friend. He will be furious. And he'll be even more furious when I get to that crypt and stop him. For what it's worth, thank you. No matter what happens down there, you helped me stand up against him.
You have my attention.
Let's move. Seems simple enough. Very well. Direct me. I've got a long road ahead.
Why only the truth? That you bear the blame for the Duke's untimely demise. Such a loyal servant of the city, so eager to hear of your exploits. Tell me, darling, how is she? What a shame. Ravengard, Floric, Baldur's Gate has lost its brightest stars. Someone will need to step up and lead in their absence. A man with the spirit of a dragon. A duke's son, perhaps. I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course.
Will's mind links with yours. He learns of Missoura's meddling and Floric's defeat.
Curse that rotten devil and her forked tongue, setting Floric against me. We felled our truest ally in the city, but it's Missoura's hands that are stained with the blood. Gods above. If any goods come of this battle, it lies in that legend.
O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's Rock Prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches are light, and Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldurin's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the Dead Three's chosen raised the city.
All right.
A prison guard has spotted you. It's either lie or fight. Somehow the guard buys your excuse. You're free to roam Worm's Rock Prison.
All's well that ends. Well,
It's over. He's too far gone. You're too late. It's over. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to older Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
Trust no one. Let's crack it open.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out. I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his Netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Indeed. Duke Stelmane, or as I knew her, Belin, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed, though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In a way, but not the way you're thinking of. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of Illithidness. Not to mention the Elder Brain itself. Our chances against it greatly improve the more Illithid we both are. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
No one stopped me yet. Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones. Better not be cursed.
Lord Gortash has been expecting your arrival. Please hold a moment.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
Greetings, old friend. Orin told me you were on your way here, but I scarcely believed it. Welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Welcome home. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
They're getting started. And now Gortash invites us. At least things have stayed interesting. What's up for discussion?
It's the waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
Are they going to arrest us? What if they throw us in jail?
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist.
Calm down, dear.
And tell me what you...
Gonna happen to us.
Inside.
We'll tell them what happened,
The house was
and we'll
on
be
fire.
home in no time.
We were rescuing people.
Oh, break their bloody legs!
I don't know, dear. I don't know. All we can do is be patient.
You this time?
One day I'll catch a break.
Are they going to arrest us? Jail.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience
Another quake.
chamber.
What's going on? The brain is breaking free.
I'll give it a shot.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way. Lord Gortash is expecting you.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Very well.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, friends, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlach. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Fine! I'll wait for now. But that prick Gortash is going to pay.
Please come forward. What a surprise this is. My favorite assassin, back from his bloody disgrace, joined with my old bodyguard. Oh, I'd forgotten. Your memories are quite lost, aren't they? Orin told me she'd made a fool of you. To think you and Karlach traveled together all this time and she hadn't the faintest you were one of my nearest and dearest. Let me clear up some mysteries then. It's about time, I think. You and I initiated this plot. We discussed in depth the failures of our predecessors and how to avoid them. We understood that if we were to unite, no one could stand in the way of the Dead Three. So, unite we did. First, we obtained the crown. Then we enslaved the brain. From there, it was but a small step to the most successful religious hoax ever perpetrated. In Baal's name, you set your bloody daggers to cause panic in the streets, killing in the Absolute's name. You would have carried out that part of the plan had Orin not ruined your hard work. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me. Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. The faithful will do anything in the name of their god. It was all going so well, until you vanished. Orin informed us that henceforth she would speak for the Temple of Baal, and act on their behalf. But she made a mess of things. Unlike you, she cannot control herself.
Hang on. What the fuck is going on here?
Have you gone soft? I find that hard to believe. One's true nature always rises to the top. When Ketheric fell, I feared the worst. That our plans would fail like so many before because of discord among ourselves. Now you've returned. We can achieve all of our dreams still. You brought Thorm's Netherstone. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, a bleak prospect. But It's a fate that can be avoided if you and I renew our old partnership. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain. Baal isn't done with you, you must know that. You have effortless talents, killing instinctually like you breathe blood. Stand with Baal, or it will spell your doom. But I can offer some aid for the storm you're about to weather.
You should hear him out.
With Ketheric gone, Orin proves treacherous. She wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Her assassins hunt you even now. They are very efficient killers. Even someone with your talents should take heed. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. So I turn to you, the former ruler of the cult of Baal. Let's make our pact anew. A divine oath, sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
The urge, the deplorably brutal urge sickens within you. When you level the world over, that dead world must be yours alone. But first you will rule, then you will ruin.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well, and if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
We would not meddle in each other's affairs. This was our agreement. She came to us as Baal's chosen. We are but servants to our lords. Your presence here means your lord sees a purpose for you yet. I tolerated Orin, but I liked you. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp? A little redundant of me to say, but that could be anyone.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. The Baal Temple, your old haunt, now reeks of her ichors. Do you even remember how to find it? A shame. It's a secret even to me. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. Before you do, come and witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then allow me to peek it for you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him? Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is? And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.